Fun facts about anacondas you didn't know. Anacondas are the largest species of snake, even outweighing snakes like the reticulated python. Unlike most snakes like king cobras and rattlesnakes and puffer adders and vipers, these snakes don't kill with venom. They are constrictors, which means they kill prey by squeezing the life out of their prey. So it's basically like getting hugged to death. Speaking of huggy wuggy, anacondas are sometimes referred to as water boa. Water boas are sometimes confused with python. Females are larger than males because in most mammal species, I'm particularly talking about in most mammal species, it's the male who is bigger than the female. So you would assume in this snake species, it's going to be the same thing. However, females actually outweigh males, and females have parthenogenesis. You might be like, Harlem, what does that mean? That means she can reproduce without a significant other. She don't need no male for her to have babies. And these snakes do not plop out eggs like other reptiles do. Their eggs are in the mother's belly, and later on she gives birth to live young. Yeah, like how in tigers, it's the male who outweighs the females, but in anacondas, it's a little bit different from that. And also, if you're wondering, can an anaconda kill a tiger? It's not happening. Tigers are bigger, and their claws can cut through the flesh of the anaconda. So an anaconda would stand no chance against a tiger. And in lions, like the case in lions, but this is called sexual dimorphism, which means male and female animals look different. But in the anaconda's case, it's the females who actually outweigh the males. But seriously, although we might think the lion is the true king, that title belongs to the lioness. Thinks about it. She has to return food for her pride. She has to get pregnant. And yeah, she has to face threats, particularly when hunting Cape buffalo, since Cape buffaloes are one of the most aggressive mammals. But it's not only that is a challenge. Lionesses also have to bring home prey for their masters or for their pride, particularly zebras. Zebras are striped equines, and they are not like horses or donkeys. Zebras have a 300-pound kick force that can cripple and kill, yes, even the mighty king of the jungle. So while lions do hunt zebras, a zebra can kick a lion. So yeah, this is what it looked like if a zebra just full-fledged kicked a lion. And it is strong enough to break a lion's jaw, strong enough to break a lion's jaw. Yeah, lionesses are the true queens, although in Lion King, yeah, it's a male who is basically better than the female. Sometimes zebras bite lions, and their bite force is about 300 psi. Horses, generally speaking, they are larger than zebras, but zebras have a more powerful bite force. But zebras are more related to wild asses than they are to horses. Wild asses is just another word for donkey. In this case, we have a lioness who tried to hunt a zebra, but the zebra ended up biting her. Unlike your domestic cow, the Cape buffalo is highly dangerous to humans. They live in a whole herd, so there could be millions of buffaloes chasing up on your ass, and you're gonna be freaking screwed. They live in herds, and males are typically larger than females, and in males, their horns can fuse into a shield-like structure called a boss. But unlike lions, Cape buffaloes are herbivorous. They are herbivores, eating grass, woody vegetation. They are gregarious creatures, which means they change their eating habits once a day. They might even eat vegetation found near swamps, which is, in my opinion, gross. But they have to eat. The Cape buffalo is not very tall. It only stands. Cape buffaloes might be 51 to 59 inches, 130 to 150 centimeters, and they have relatively short legs, but they are massive, weighing an astonishing whopping. It weighs 935 to 190 to
190, 10 pounds to 125 pounds to 170 to 170, 870 kilograms. Sorry.
So it feels worth knowing that you wouldn't want to be hugged by an anaconda because it will squeeze you until you can no longer breathe. They do this and it actually causes cardiac arrest and a permanent arrest. The anaconda is the biggest species of water boa snakes. They belong to the boa family, but years ago there was an even greater snake called the titanoboa. Titanoboa was like 3 times the size of a modern day green anaconda, and although they share some similar characteristics, I'm pretty sure that Titanoboa was related to modern day boa constrictors rather than anacondas because it has boa in its name, not Titanoanaconda, or it could be like Titanoconda, but that kind of sounds weird. You might have watched movies of anacondas attacking people, but in reality, although anacondas can devour animals much larger than themselves, like jaguars and caimans and crocodiles. And get this, an anaconda will win a fight against a Komodo dragon. It will simply just crush the dragon before the dragon can get a bite in. Komodo dragons don't have toxic saliva. Well, they do, but it's added with venom. And if you're going into a river or a stream, you might be making a bad decision because if Titanoboa was alive, you would be going in its territory. Anacondas also live in rivers since they are semi-aquatic and they love water. Sometimes they even climb on trees. So an anaconda has no interest in eating you because you're not on its menu. They tend to only hunt gigantic rodents like the capybara. So really, an anaconda wouldn't eat you or wouldn't even do nothing to you unless you provoked it. If you didn't provoke it, yeah, you're dead. Which makes anacondas one of the most scariest snakes, scarier than king cobras, and yet they can win a fight against king cobra. King cobra has venom that is strong enough to kill an adult elephant, and yet elephants are heavy. And in the Asian elephant, some males and females don't even have tusks. The largest elephant, African bush elephant, is the largest species, while Asian elephants tend to be slightly smaller. But elephants are still a formidable opponent. No big cat can hunt them, and that includes the king of the jungle. Leopards are the stealthiest of all big cats, and all these big cats can become man-eaters, except cheetahs. We're bipedal, so that would deter a cheetah from attacking and eating us. Cheetahs are quite timid compared to other big cats, and although it might look like cheetahs and leopards are related because they're both spotted cats, for a fact, the leopard's closest relative is indeed the lion. Cheetahs are more related to your pet cat, to the domestic cat, than they are to lions, leopards, tigers, and snow leopards, who aren't the same thing as leopards. Snow leopards are more related to tigers than they are to leopards. So yeah, and the leopard is the most stealthiest of all the big cats. They tend to hunt prey like warthogs, and wild boar. There have been reports of both cheetah and leopard succumbing to the sharp tusk of a warthog or a wild boar, since they both have tusks. But wild boars are generally bigger than warthogs. So yeah, puma, not gonna have a chance against a warthog. Vervet monkeys are one of the most common prey for leopards since they live in trees. Leopards are arboreal and spend most of their time in treetops because it keeps them away from potential predators. While adult leopards don't have few predators, well, in Africa, they have to worry about some of the worst predators, which include they have to live in an environment with lions. Lions are strong enough to kill an adult leopard, and they may target leopard cubs. Unlike lions, leopards are solitary creatures. Males are almost completely solitary, and females only break their solitude when they are raising cubs. But like lions, leopards roar. Male leopards defend their territory by roaring and scent marking. Females use their roar to attract mates and call their cubs. Not only lions, but in Asia and India, you have to worry about the biggest kitty in the family. And this is a debate. Tigers do hunt bears, but they hunt smaller sloth bears, which are smaller than black bears, grizzly bears, and polar bears. Tigers are the largest species of big cat. So yes, tigers do hunt bears. Tigers can hunt bears. Lions and jaguars and leopards can't hunt bears. In fact, a perfectly nice swing from a bear can kill a leopard and yet kill a jaguar. And also, tigers can hunt animals like the Indian bison, which are larger than the tiger. Surprisingly, there are more tigers killed by gaurs than gaurs killed by tigers. This credit goes to the extremely powerful males of the species who are strong enough to kill anybody, human or animal. And also, tigers will catch and kill any bears they can find. They will catch and kill any big prey they can find, including bears. Most often, the bears eaten by tigers the bears eaten by large tigers are young female Himalayan bears. And some tigresses have been known to kill female sloth bears who can be almost as heavy. But in a fight between a Siberian tiger and a grizzly bear, a Siberian tiger would win a fight against a grizzly bear. The Siberian tiger is the only big cat that is next to the bear in terms of weight and power. But if we're talking about a bear like the Kodiak bear, a Kodiak bear would win a fight against a Siberian tiger. The Kodiak bear can be twice as big and it is much taller than the Siberian tiger. This mammal has a layer of fat and fur that can make the fight last long. So yeah, if we're talking about a bear like a Kodiak bear, the Kodiak bear certainly wins the fight against the smaller, weaker Siberian tiger. And yet, grizzly bears have been known to hunt animals like bison, who can be bigger and heavier than the bear itself. Bison are herbivores, so they'd make an easy target for a large bear. During the winter, bison eat grass, primarily grass. So they eat grass as their main source of food. But when snow covers up the grass, they use their head to push the snow out of the way like a shovel to eat the grass below. They are about 5 to 6 feet, 15 to 19 meters. But despite their large and massive bulk, these animals are good swimmers and good runners, capable of running to speeds of 39 miles per hour, which is surprisingly fast for an animal like a bison. They are also called American buffalo or American bison. These references can be quite confusing because they are not actually related. To buffaloes. In fact, they're more related to animals like yaks than to true buffaloes. But if we're talking about terms of weight and size, it's clear that the bison would win a fight against a buffalo. Bison tend to be larger than buffalo on average. But the buffalo is more aggressive. It is known for its massive size and unpredictable, aggressive, and revengeful demeanor, hence widely considered a very dangerous animal. This is also the reason why man has never tried to domesticate these aggressive animals. They are also hunted and turned by Mufasa. They are also hunted by hyenas and leopards, although these predators might take and kill calves, not adults. Males are simply too big for these predators to defeat, but they will kill and eat buffalo. But buffaloes can seriously gore lions with their large horns. So leopards can't even hunt these, although they have tried to be. So this is also why it is concluded in the so-called Big Five, which includes animals like lions. It's like the Big Five is one of the most dangerous animals to hunt. That includes lions, leopards, and Cape buffalo. So if you're planning on hunting them, you better bring several pals with you, because if an injured Cape buffalo is injured, it will immediately go in tall brush or grass. And if you make the mistake of following it, it will headbutt you, knock you clear into the ground, and keep on doing it until you're too crippled to even get up. And there can be a whole herd on your butt, and you're pretty much done for if there's a whole herd. Despite how fearsome leopards are, and they have a fearsome reputation, they can be defeated by animals like porcupines. Despite the legend that porcupines can shoot their quills, they can't actually do that. But you see, leopards will try to hunt them, but sometimes they get a quill stuck in their paw, like a really disturbing version of Sleeping Beauty, also called Aurora. But unlike Aurora, who has a prick in her hand, the leopard might die. Thank you to this person who wrote this comment. It really brightens my day to know that people love horses, and I'm not the only one who finds the creatures interesting. Zebras have the strongest kick. It's behind the well-known kick force of a kangaroo and a giraffe. You might be surprised to know that the zebra beats them both. A zebra has enough force to kill an African male lion with one blow. Moving on to the gaur. Males have humps. They also have a distinctive dew lap of skin stretching from their throat to their forelegs, which is kind of nasty. And there are some slightly larger species of bull who are larger than their female counterparts. Bulls are large, but did you know cows are not fat? Humans have their lifestyle and cows have theirs. In urban terms, cows are not fat, but they appear to be very round. While animals like turkeys are cooked for their meat. I don't know about you, but I never ever actually tried turkey on Thanksgiving, because my mom is more of a ham fan than a turkey fan. More of a ham fan. I love ham as well. It's so delicious. Some turkey species might not taste as good. There are the midget white turkeys, the ocellated turkeys, and other turkeys. There is the royal palm turkey, which is white in color. Turkeys have disturbing fleshy bits on their heads, which I found disgusting. You might be surprised, but the cassowary was domesticated way before the chicken, which I found crazy, considering the cassowary is considered the most dangerous bird. But really, humans call them that because they're good dads and good moms. Dads will look after the chicks. Females are larger than males, and they lay green eggs, which I found interesting. And males will form breeding balls, wrapping themselves around the females, just vying for her attention. Usually in species like spiders, some females cannibalize the males and actually eat them, like in the case with spiders. But I'm not sure if anaconda females do that. There once was a large anaconda named Anna. She was a female. And like I said, like Komodo dragons, they can reproduce without a significant other, which is called parthenogenesis. Komodo dragons are the largest species of lizard. They're like living day dinosaurs, modern day dinosaurs. Although that should be given to the chicken, since they are considered the closest relative of Tyrannosaurus Rex. But there are more dinosaurs like Baryonyx, Triceratops, Spinosaurus, and other dinosaurs. Let's just say you wouldn't want to be chased by a Komodo dragon unless you're into that type of stuff. And I'm not judging. Komodo dragons can hunt and kill animals as large as a water buffalo. They also hunt animals like Komodo dragons can hunt animals like the Banded pig, also called the Indonesian wild boar. They can also hunt larger animals like water buffalo, deer, monkeys, pigs, and even humans. The only animals that can kill a Komodo dragon: tiger, lion, jaguar, Andaconda and crocodile. Although there might be animals that can kill. Oh, and shark.
I hope you guys liked that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
There was actually a large species of carnivorous dinosaur like lizards called megalania. Females can lay fertilized eggs, and I'm not sure they went through parthenogenesis. Like I said, Komodo dragons are just modern day dinosaurs with an attitude, and they also have an appetite for human flesh. Females can reproduce without a male, which is called parthenogenesis. And that's about it.